In this video, we're going to go over how to instantly relieve iliopsoas muscle pain and tightness. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to focus on releasing a tight iliopsoas muscle for instant pain relief. If you're unfamiliar with the iliopsoas, commonly called the psoas, it's a muscle that lies right on the front of your hip. And when it becomes strained and inflamed, it can cause a lot of issues, including pains across the front of your thigh that works into the groin, even into the lower back. What usually causes this is a blend of weakness and tightness in the muscle that leads to strain and eventually pain. These exercises are going to focus on releasing that tightness for quick pain relief while also helping to strengthen it for long-lasting relief. Each exercise works just a little bit differently. To get the best results, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. So here's a really convenient way to release the iliopsoas muscle because all we need is a sturdy chair, preferably one without wheels. So whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain and tightness, let's say it's your left side, what you're going to do is place the other side's foot up on the chair like this, the other leg goes straight behind you. So what we want to do first is focus on squeezing our butt as much as possible, because if we can activate the glutes, the buttocks, what we can do is help release the iliopsoas muscle in the front a little bit more. So just squeeze your butt as much as you can during the exercise and then hold it. The next thing that we're going to do is put our pelvis into a posterior tilt. So imagine taking your tailbone and scooping it up and forward towards your belly button. So it should feel like your hips are starting to rock. And at this point, you're probably already starting to feel a really good stretch form over the front of your thigh. That's how you know that you're really targeting that psoas muscle. So in this position, we're going to hold it and now take it to the next level by lunging forward as much as we can with our body weight to the point where we feel a deep but comfortable stretch. Don't go to the point where it's causing any more pain. If that's the case, just kind of back off slightly. But hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. Relax, take a breather, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So if you felt like that really wasn't that deep of a stretch, this is how you can take it to even the next level. What we're going to do is get back into that original stretch. Let's hold it and now put our hands overhead just like this. We're now going to tilt our body through our waist towards the other side. So if it's my left side, just slowly tilt towards the right, and you're really going to feel that muscle start to grab. Hold this one, again, 20 to 30 seconds, release it, repeat this 3 to 5 times. And even if you don't have pain on the other side, I do recommend switching legs and repeating just to help keep everything in balance. One of my favorite ways to release a tight iliopsoas is with the 90-90 exercise. We're going to start on a floor with one leg straight out in front of us, knee bent at 90 degrees. The other leg is going to be straight off towards our side, knee also bent at 90 degrees. What we want to do is have the painful side towards the back first. So in this case, I'm going to demonstrate what to do if you have a lot of left-sided tightness and pain. Once we're in position, we're going to take this back hip and now just press it down towards the floor as much as we can. The more that we press it down towards the floor, you're going to feel all the muscles in that region start to activate. Just hold that during this exercise. Next, we're going to target the iliopsoas a little bit more. So for this one, we're just going to lean our body towards the other side and just use your arm right here to steady this movement. But the more that you lean across, the more that you're going to feel that deep stretch form over the front of your thigh. Once you feel this, try to hold that comfortably for about 20 to 30 seconds and just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. From there, just kind of push yourself back up, relax, and then repeat this about 3 times. And with each repetition, just try to build into it a little bit more. So if you would like to take this one to the next level and get a deeper stretch, this is what you can do. Let's get back into our original position, but this time around, put our hand straight up towards the ceiling. What we're going to do is add in a 3D component to find the right movement that's going to offer you the most relief. So the first movement, I just like to rotate and scoop backward like this, kind of like reaching behind me. you're going to notice it targets the muscles a little bit differently. So what I would do is just go through different positions. Tilt a little bit like this, you can tilt a little bit back, but just kind of explore as many movements as possible. And if you find one that's working out a little bit more, stop in that position and throw some more repetitions in. So next what I'd like to do is now go forward. So I'm going to scoot forward like this across my body as much as I can. And this is the one that usually will offer the deepest stretch. So treat this one like a clock. Start off by reaching straight out in front of you, kind of like noon. See how that feels. If it feels like it's not really that deep of a stretch, move over towards 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever position on the clock that you want, because what you're trying to do is find that one movement that just offers the most relief. For me, it's right here. It's kind of like 2:30. I really feel that muscle grabbing. So once you find the position, you want to do this for 20 to 30 second holds, relax, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And afterwards, I would switch legs and repeat even if you don't have pain on the other side, just to help keep everything nice and loose. So here's an easy way to get quick pain relief using just the edge of a couch. What we're going to do is start in a lunged scissored position with the painful side towards the back. You're going to place that side's foot, the top of the foot, right here at the edge of the couch. And if you do have a lot of knee pain or knee issues, make sure to put a pillow or towel underneath it for extra comfort. From here, we're going to keep our back nice and straight during this exercise, and we want to put in a posterior pelvic tilt. So again, it's like taking your tailbone, curling it upward towards your belly button. As you do this, you should feel your hips starting to rock, but more importantly, a really good stretch form right here over the front of the hip. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this and now slowly lunge your body weight forward. And do this one slowly because you're really going to feel that iliopsoas muscle start to get a very deep stretch. Hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. Relax, take a breather. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more for 3 to 5 repetitions. So to take this one to the next level, what we can do is add in another movement. So let's get back into our original stretch, hold that position, but this time around, put the arm on the painful side overhead like this, and you're just going to simply tilt away from that painful side. So I'm just tilting towards my left. Again, do this one slowly because you're going to feel a really deep stretch over the front of your hip. Hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds, relax, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And I do recommend switching sides and doing it on the other side just to help keep everything in balance. So let's switch gears and now focus on getting long-lasting iliopsoas relief by strengthening the muscle and the muscles that help support it. This is a really good one that you can do daily in bed or on a floor. Just lie flat on your back like this, have your legs roughly hip-width apart. The first movement is going to be a simple marching motion, driving our knee towards our chest as much as we can. Really focus on feeling a very good activation of the muscles right here on the top of the thigh that works in towards the pelvis. Hold this comfortably for a second or two, lower it, and then just repeat on the other side. Try to do this about 10 to 15 times on both sides. But if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, challenge yourself by throwing in another set or two. So let's take this one to the next level and try to engage some more muscles to hopefully get some more relief. We're going to add in what is called a bridging exercise. So again, we're going to start flat on our back, legs roughly hip-width apart. But this time around though, let's start off by squeezing our glutes, our buttocks as much as we can, and then we're also going to brace our core muscles. It's kind of like when somebody pokes you in your stomach, how you tense up. Mimic that and hold it during this exercise because it will help protect the back. From here, we're going to take our hands, put them off to our side for support. Just slowly lift your hips and pelvis upward towards the ceiling until your body is in a nice straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. I know a lot of people are going to struggle with this position and can only go up a little bit, either due to weakness or pain. So do the best you can. Hopefully over time you will gain the strength and flexibility to get into this position, but you're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire. The core, the back, the glutes, the legs, everything that helps support this area. Hold this, and now we're going to add in that marching motion. So we're going to drive that knee towards our chest. And if you do have a lot of weakness, you're going to notice that your body really struggles to maintain this. So do the best you can. Hold that for a second, and then repeat it on the other side. And try to do this about 10 times on both sides. And then from there, just relax, take a breather. And again, if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, challenge yourself by throwing in another set or 2. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.